Once there was a farmer called Frank who was very forgetful. Frank wasn't his real name. He'd forgotten that. Frank was so forgetful that on Monday he forgot to wake up. Luckily, the animals remembered. As soon as the sun had risen and morning had arrived, the chickens woke the ducks woke the pigs woke the cows, and the cows woke the horses. But Frank the forgetful farmer was fast asleep. What farm animal is loud enough to wake the farmer? Oh, of course, the cockerel. The cockerel crowed, cock-a-doodle-doo. He did it again, even louder. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And again, louder still. Cock-a-doodle-doo. At last, the farmer woke up. On Tuesday, Frank forgot to go to bed. All the animals had gone to bed. The chickens were in the chicken coop. The ducks were in the duck house. The pigs were in the pigsty. The cows were in the cow shed. And the horses were in the horses' stable. But Frank was wide awake and playing his banjo very loudly while dancing around the kitchen. The animals made the loudest noises they could possibly make. The chickens clucked, the ducks quacked, and the pigs oinked, and the cows mooed, and the horses neighed. Eventually, Frank heard the racket, looked at the clock, saw it was past his bedtime, and went to bed. Thank goodness for those animals. On Wednesday, Frank the farmer forgot to feed the pigs. Luckily, the other animals remembered. The chickens and ducks gave some of their eggs, and the cows and horses gave some of their hay. On Thursday, Frank the farmer forgot to give the horses a drink. Luckily, the other animals remembered. The chickens, ducks, and pigs carried as much water as they could manage over to the stable and gave the horses a drink. The cows gave them some of their milk as a special treat. On Friday, Frank the farmer forgot to go to market. Luckily, the animals remembered and went on their own. The chickens and ducks sold eggs. The pigs sold mud pies. The cows sold milkshakes. And the horses entertained the other shoppers by jumping over the market stalls and performing tricks. On Saturday, Frank the farmer forgot to get dressed. Oh no! He woke up, went straight out into the farmyard without any clothes. Oh, the animals didn't know where to look. The black and white cows were so embarrassed they went red. The ducks in the duck pond had a good idea. They quacked very loudly but kept very still. When Frank went over to the duck pond to see what all the fuss was about, he caught his reflection in the water. You see, the duck pond was like a big mirror, and Frank caught sight of himself. "Arr!" screamed Frank, and he ran back inside the farmhouse to get dressed as quickly as possible, accidentally pricking himself on a rose bush as he went. Finally, on Sunday, Frank the farmer was very, very forgetful. He was more forgetful than he'd ever been in his whole life. He forgot to do something extremely important. Something everyone must remember to do when staying on a farm. He forgot to shut the gate. The animals saw the open gate. Can you guess what they did? Yes, one by one, they went through the gate and escaped. Later on, Frank noticed all the animals had gone. He was very sad. He loved his animals and thought they loved him, even though he was very forgetful. He swept the yard and put away some of the animals' toys. He looked at the chicken coop where the chickens used to cluck, and the duck pond where the ducks used to swim. A tear rolled.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?